Guys, right, I've had a shower, put a new shirt on. Right, actually I'm not going to waste my time planting that this morning, so all I can say, plant it yourself. Right, I'm actually on a walk. Plant it yourself. You know, garden's looking a little bit bare. Planted that one back. Right, I'm actually not going to rattle on about garden. There's no music playing, so we're safe. So I'm not actually rattling on about garden. I've had enough on it now. If you want it watering, water it yourself. I've had enough at garden. Right, what I wanted to chat about, like I said, excellent no music. So I'm going to walk into the little forest. I can see a carabao is on the... Actually that carabao's been on the path all morning. Don't know if you'll see her. She looks like a female. Looks like a young female actually. Right, the mind. You know, actually I went to the plaza yesterday. No, sorry, not yesterday. Day before. I think it was. Can't remember if it was. Ah, they've took the tent. They've took the tent down. So it looks like they're moving on. Right. I can hear music in that other barangay. So look, looks like they've took the tent down. So what I wanted to actually chat about, and I actually chatted to Joveline about this not yesterday. Wakey wakey. I think we're okay with that music if I keep trying to chat. Well, let me just show you, look. Can you remember the tent? Looks like they're taking it down, look. That's where they sit. So, let's have a sit down. That's something, well, I'm hoping it's where they sit. No, definitely not where they sit. Right, so let's have a sit on here. I'll turn this way. That's the well. Right, so what I wanted to actually chat about. Wow, that's one deep well. Right, so I'll actually just go to the far side of this and then hopefully we don't get this music on. I actually wanted to chat about, I try and find a nice spot because, you know, I think that's a bit better. Let me sit here on this, it should be okay on this bamboo. I need to make a bamboo seat actually, so sooner or later I have to get my hands on some bamboo. So actually I'm chatting to a guy. And this seems to be men. I mean, sometimes I get one or two girls, but not very often. You know, comparing. Now, comparing something I have never done. You know, I've never ever compared. It's just the way I am, you know. But what do I mean by comparing? Right, you know, you chat there and somebody comes up to you, you know, hello. How are you, so to speak, yeah, right, and you say, yeah, I'm fine, how's your YouTube channel? Oh, it's okay, my subscribers are going up, I've got quite a nice few subscribers, quite a lot of subscribers, you know, I've got quite a nice few comments. How many subscribers are you? And you know, I mean, I'm happy, subscribers I've got, I'm happy because it's going up, slowly but surely it's going up. And I've got quite a few, like I said, that support. I've got quite a few good subscribers. And I'm thankful for the subscribers I've got. And for the good and for the bad comments. God bless you. Right, we've got that one covered. So, what this person said to me, you know, I said, yeah, I'm doing okay on my YouTube. How much money you make? Well, I don't make any money. So that were a little laugh and a giggle. So, you know, but you know guys, you have to work at things, don't you? We have to work hard at things and we have to try and get up that ladder. We don't have to try, we will get up that ladder. You know, we'll work at it, soldier on. So that were a little bit of a giggle, you know, I don't earn any money. You know, I'm sure if I said £1 million, maybe the guy wouldn't have liked it. Right, so anyway, then, you know, how many subscribers are you? I said, oh, I'm okay now. I'm what, about 3,000 plus? I'll guess. I'm about 3,050. That's a guess to 50. Till I go to Mercia today or tomorrow and check me YouTube studio. I don't know how many subscribers I've got, but like I said, I'm very thankful for the subscribers, for the support. Even though it's took me quite a long time to get here, we are actually getting here. So 3,000, is that all? How long did it take you to get to 3,000? Oh, it took me about 2 years. 2 years? Well, how come there's a guy on Facebook and this guy you have a million subscribers? I said, well, that's great. Good for the guy. He'll be earning a lot of money. Good for him. But how come you only have 3,000 subscribers? And then you start to explain, don't you? Well, you know, you have to work at it and work at it. And then it's like riding a motorbike. You buy a motorbike, you can't ride a motorbike. And every day you've got a motocross bike, you've got this powerful bike, which a motocross bike, it's a race bike. And it's a 250, you can't ride this bike, it's a big handful, you just cannot ride it. You know, you ride it around every day slowly. And then a couple of years on, now, you can ride this bike. Now you can ride it and you can ride the bike good, but it's took you a while. So what happens is, one day you get up, you go downstairs, you go out on your bike. Wow, I can ride my bike. You're good on your bike. You're now good on your motorbike. You've learnt to ride it. You've got good. You know, it's took you 2 years, but you've got good. So it's that type of thing. So they start to compare. And it's something I've never done, you know. I mean, if you've got 3,000 subscribers, guys, you know, you're going up good. Keep working at it. Things will happen, good things will happen. You'll get positive feedback, you'll get negative. You always get negative, and you have to get used to that. It's not something you like, but yeah, you just have to learn to laugh. And it's as simple as that, positive attitude. So what I found was, you know, right, so somebody's got 1 million subscribers, right? You know, a friend of mine's got 1 million subscribers, right? And then they start to compare, don't they? You know, well, what sort of car do you drive? Oh, well, I've got a nice little Fiesta. You know, well, how much did that cost you? Well, it cost me 4,000 English pounds. You know, it's a nice little Fiesta. Oh, my mate of mine, a friend of mine, he's got a Porsche 911, £100,000. Absolutely fabulous. If you've got a Porsche, one of my favourite cars, Porsche 911, you know, Targa GT, the new ones, GT, absolutely beautiful, black whale tail on back, orange or green, red, white, any colours, they're all nice, beautiful. But you know, now his friend, you've got a little Fiesta, you know, and his friend's got a mate of his friend's got a 911 Porsche. Absolutely fantastic. And I've never understood this. You know, and you go and buy a motorbike. So we go and buy a motorbike now, don't we? And we buy an R6, you know, a Yamaha 600. So we bought a Yamaha 600. And then guy comes, how much you pay for 600? I paid £4,000. £4,000. Well, why did you buy a 600? A mate of mine, a friend of mine, he's got a Yamaha 1000. And then it's something I've never done, and I've never ever thought of doing it. You know, I always look at it like this, right? You've got a friend, he's got a 911, right? He's got a nice house. Good luck to him, God bless, whatever word you like to say. But good luck. If you've got a 911, good luck. If I've got a little Fiesta, and I'm happy with my little Fiesta, which I am happy with my little Fiesta. I ain't got a little Fiesta. I ain't got money at the moment to buy a little Fiesta, but you've got the point. You've got the drift. You know, people compare. I've never ever done that. You know, and when I actually used to do weight training, and I do actually find a lot of jealous people. You know, you put it down to jealousy. And I don't know why people, let me just make sure that's safe. Oh, not really. It's not exactly safe, I'll just sit on one of them. Right. You know, I always find jealousy, there's a lot of jealous people. You know, and I don't understand why a lot of you guys, you know, you've always got a mate that's got a 911 Porsche, or you've got a mate that's got a big house, you know, or, you know, if you know, like I used to go to the gym, right? So when I train, I've got a really good chest, got good arms, good chest, good shoulders, but I have to work at it. I don't really have to work that hard at it. You know, it's called genetics. So I have actually got good genetics. I ain't got best genetics in the world. There's a lot of guys and girls far better when it comes to bodybuilding, when it comes to weight training. But naturally, you know, there's a good few what's a lot better than me, you know, and you'll either admire the person or you'll be jealous. I've never understood that jealousy. Jealousy is a human emotion. You can change it, but people just don't change it, do they? And they've always got this friend, you know, have you noticed? They've always got this friend. A mate of mine, a friend of mine, yeah, his house is bigger than yours. You know, you've got a nice looking wife. You know, his wife's a mogul. A mate of mine, a pal of mine, he's married to a mogul and he's living in Miami. So what? So what? You know, good luck to you. Good luck to the guy. You know, have you really got a friend that's got a 911? Now listen, I used to have friends, fall out with them. They've got mansions here, there and everywhere. They've got 911s. I don't walk around going, a mate of mine's got a mansion. I keep this short, keep it short, right? I don't have to do that, you know. I just don't need to do any of that. But I always find, you know, I don't understand that mentality, you know. And it's same mentality is, you've got this mentality as well. You've always got some guys, a lot of guys who want to kick your head in. You know, you're walking that road, you look at somebody and that guy gives you a dirty look, wants to kick your head in. I don't understand that mentality. You know, I just don't. It's just a bad mentality for me to be around. And to be honest, I actually grew up, you know, this is where I grew up, type of countryside. And this was my school actually, guys. You know, I never ever went to school. I didn't like school. I used to like my owls and my falcons. I used to like my dogs, hunting, shooting. And when I were a kid, you know, when I were a little kid, I'll speak English. When I was a little boy, when I were a kid, right? So when I were a little boy, I learnt not to trust people, you know. So, you know, I'd find a rare eagle's nest or a falcon's nest. And if I ever showed one person that nest, then the eggs, I'd go back to check the nest, owl's nest, falcon, the eggs were gone. Or the young, somebody would take the young birds. So I actually learned not to trust people from a very young age. But that mentality, you know, to you guys out there that's working hard, and it's not just a man thing, this. It's not just a man thing. I actually find there's one or two girls, and not many girls, but one or two girls have got this, you know, they try to, but this is not just it's more a man. I find it's more of a man thing. You know, it's more of a guy thing. There's more guys, you know, but you get odd lady what's got this big ego, and they try to knock you down, don't they? You know, they've got this idea, because I can actually tell you whether you've studied in a university, whether it's right. We'll just cover that a little bit. Right, you go to university, you're a clever person, you're intelligent, people here in the Philippines. I'm more or less chatting about people in England now, guys, but odd person here in the Philippines too. You know, odd person here in the Philippines. But there's a lot of intelligent people here in the Philippines, highly educated. But, same in England, highly educated. But listen to this one. Where does your going to college for 5 years get you? If you're going to come home and sit on your fat ass all day, where has it got you? Right? Unless you get off your ass and go and find a job, go and make a business, nothing's going to happen. It's not going to happen. So nothing will actually happen, right? You're not making anything happen. So all this, oh, my daughter, my son's been to college, he's got a degree. Fantastic. Make sure you do something with that degree, guys, because if you don't and you're sitting on your ass, you're not so smart after all. You're just lazy, born lazy. And there is a lot of lazy people around, and there is a lot of people that tell lies around. You know, like I said, they try to belittle. So I actually do find, you know, there's people that will stab you in the back, and there's people that like or that try to belittle you, you know, and in that same, you know, they've always got this. This is a certain type of people I'm chatting about, guys. You'll know this certain type of a person. You know, they've got this idea, but they're better than you. Right, well, what makes them better than you is not a degree. What makes a person, right, what makes a person more important than you or more important than me, right? Now say, if I were in a shop, there's a few times I've been in a shop in England, a doctor's walked in, right? I've been near front at queue, right, waiting to get served. So I'm at the front of the queue, a doctor's walked in, and I've gave him my spot, and then I've heard somebody getting it that one, so I've walked to the back of the queue, so I've actually given him my spot, you know, told him to go in front, and that's quite a few times, and it's called respect. So, you know, do I think the doctor's better than me? I don't know, that's an hard one to answer. I mean, he's a guy, he's an important guy, or he's an important lady, they're saving life, you know, they're important people. So, maybe in a lot of ways, depending who you are and what you do, they are more important than what you are. That doesn't mean to say they're better than what you are, but they're important. I think you've got the drift. So, I just don't understand that mentality. How many subscribers have you got? 3,000. Oh, that's not very many. Oh, a mate of mine, a friend of mine, he's got 10 million. Oh, really? Oh, that's really nice. You know, oh, how much money do you make? And it always comes to that one, doesn't it? You never get anyone, right? You business people that are working hard, right? Listen, you're working hard and you get up there. You've always got, just a moment. Right, so, you know, it's always a mate of mine, isn't it, you know? And I don't understand mentality at all. I just don't understand it. I don't know. I think a lot of you, what it is, right, I actually can work you out psychologically. Now, you know, maybe you think you're a failure, or maybe, you know, you're trying to, the people you're chatting to, you know, because you probably feel you're a failure, right, psychologically. This is how I see it, actually. You know, when you chat to somebody what's working at something and trying to build something, and it does take work to build something, what's worth having, you know, and you'll always get some arsehole that's going to come in and, and get that, you know, get a load of rubbish. Right, you're always going to get that. But that's what I'm thinking, actually. You know, oh, a mate of mine's, you know, you've got a nice little fiesta, you know, and his friend or his pal or his mate, his friend's got a nice 911 Porsche, you know, I don't understand why you guys, well, I actually do actually understand you, to be honest, because intelligence tells me, right, what intelligence tells me is, you know, you are you a jealous type of a person? Do you not like anyone having summit? I mean, if you change your attitude and got off your ass, and you worked at summit, and you managed to build summit, and you achieved something. So if you achieve something, right, you know, why, if you achieve something, have you got this friend that's, I mean, I've got friends that's got big money, but they're not friends anymore because they all stabbed me in back, so they're not friends. And like I said, I'm that type of person, and I'll do lots of things for you, and I'll run about for you like a mug. I'm a mug at times, right? I've been a big mug, and I'll run about and I'll do a lot of things for you, and then, when you only come because you want something time after time, year after year, that's it. I've had enough. I think I've learned, but we don't know everything, do we? I know a lot of you guys are book readers as well. You read a book and then you know all about subject, which, if you're reading a book, guys, you can learn a lot of knowledge from a book. But a lot of things written in books, it is a little bit of fiction thrown into. So if you're reading books, you need to really come out and experience it, don't you? It's okay reading a book about camping and saying, oh, you do this, you do that. You need to come and experience it. So that's basically it. My little chat this morning. Yes, I got a little bit mad this morning. Somebody ripping all my plants out. Don't touch my plants. If you want to plant, ask me, and I'll grow you a nice plant, and I'll put it in a plant pot, and I'll give it to you. So don't come ripping my plants out. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Right. And women. Right, so when it comes to women, right, we all know what women are like. We all know what women are like. We get them right, we know what they're all about, girls. We know what women are about, don't we? Well, do we really? Because, when you think you know it all about a woman, they'll surprise you. And at the end of the day, we ain't got a clue, have we? We ain't got a clue how a woman works. Right, forget the two silly ones. Right, the two silly ones. And money. Forget them two. So there's more to a woman than that, right? So there's more to a woman than that, a lot more to a woman. Especially a woman that's got ambition, a woman that's got drive, a woman that works hard at things, I mean, once upon a time, women are up there now, guys. Once upon a time it were a man's world. Now is it a woman's world or is it a man's world? I'll let you fathom that one out. Right, so that's it. My mate's got this, my mate's got that. A friend of mine's got this, a friend of mine's got that. Anyway, salamat for joining us, guys. It's nice for you to join us, and thank you for watching. Right, I'm going to head off back to the house. If I'm lucky, I get a cup of coffee. I make it myself like I normally do. Right, so that's it. Comparing. I actually said to Jovelyn, I was chatting to Jovelyn, and I said, I don't understand. I do not understand. Right, I don't understand people at all. So why would somebody say to you, why, I just don't understand why you compare, why you have to compare, have you got some type of problem, are you a jealous person, don't you like someone having something better than what you've got, even if that guy or that girl, so if you guys, ladies, gentlemen, if you're working very, very hard, and you're achieving, you know, absolutely fantastic. You've got a nice car, you've got a nice house, absolutely brilliant, you know. So why would somebody compare? You know, I mean, at the end of the day, the people what are saying, oh, a mate of mine, a friend of mine, has got a 911 Porsche. You know, so you haven't got one. Have you? You haven't got a 911 Porsche. It's your friend what's got the 911 Porsche. So, stop making yourself look foolish. Stop comparing. Listen, we are who we are, right? We are who we are, right? So don't ever feel ashamed. We've got the music. Don't ever feel ashamed of who you are. Let me get it shade. Right, so don't ever feel ashamed of who you are. You are who you are. Right, if you're born gay, right, you're gay. So what? Big deal. You're born gay, you are who you are. If you're born straight, you like ladies, you are who you are. If you're a girl and you like girls, so what? You are who you are, right? That's who you are, right? And it's who you are, whether you're ashamed of it or not. My advice to you, rise above it, don't be ashamed of it. Why these keep turning this music up so everybody in the barangay can hear this din? I don't know. You know, it's nice if it's a music what's nice to listen to instead of boom, boom, boom. I don't understand that at all. So, there's a lot of things I don't understand. You know, I'm still learning. I don't think I'll ever understand everything. But psychologically, we can sit down and we can actually work it out. So whoever you are in the world, whether you have a friend, whether you have a mate, a pal, and he's got a 911 Porsche Tiger, absolutely fantastic, but you haven't got it, have you? But you know, if you stop comparing and you did the work, you'd be able to have one. But you've all got this friend that's got, you know, our mate of mine's got one. A mate of mine's got one. A friend of mine has one. A friend of mine has got one. You know, so it's all that. So stop comparing. It's up to you, I suppose you'll compare. And there is a few nasty ones amongst you that compare. You know, and thing is, what makes me laugh, the last person that I was around in England, you know, compare, and that person was the most laziest, idlest person that never achieved one thing. Never achieved one thing. And let me just tell you, any fool can have a baby, okay? Right, take care, God bless. Thumbs up, salamat, thank you. Thanks for joining us, guys. Take care, God bless. That's my little chat for this morning. Well, not exactly a little chat, but you get the drift. Comparing, you know, I just don't understand you at all. Having said that, I've managed to work you out. So, like I said, coffee time. Take care, guys. Please like, please subscribe, please help support in the way of a dollar. Because I need it. Take care, God bless.